Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us, with Retekess TR642. This is an AM, FM stereo, CD, cassette tape player, Bluetooth, MP3 player, rechargeable mini boombox. You can find this retailing in Amazon USA for $62.99. At the making of this video, it had a 10% off promo coupon, and it brought the price down to $56.70. Not a bad deal for what you get. You get this big box, first of all. Here we go, Retekess, can't fit on the camera. Radio CD boombox player is what it says. With cassette recorder, and you can see we have little bullet points, CD tape, bass, auxiliary, USB thumb drive support, and micro SD card support. Illustration of the radio, and that's about it. It all comes in there protected, so I took everything out to make it easier because unboxing this would not be fun on camera. So let's go ahead and get this box out of the way, and we'll bring in the radio, which is to the left here. Yeah, star of the show. There it is. Barely fits on my camera. Look at that. All right, so let's leave it on an angle, I guess. Yeah, why not? So you get this in the box. Awesome. Does not come with a CD. That's mine. You get a charging cable for it. It's a USB to USB-C. It's rechargeable radio, and I guess you could power it with the mains if you want to just use this hooked up to it if the battery ever failed. It should power the radio, no problem. It's up to 2 amp input, so you should be able to handle it. And then we have a patch cable, stereo. Nice. This is for auxiliary, for like small devices. If you have a phone, you don't use Bluetooth, or you have an MP3 player, it's an old one, no Bluetooth. These are nice. They're an old player, and you want some stereo speakers. You got it going on. All right. So you got that. What else do we get? A remote. Yeah, this remote's really nice. So let's go over to buttons real quick. We got a power button, function button. This goes through all the different CD, MP3, radio. You get it. Volume up and down. I get AB, start and end point if you want to do a track over and over in a certain position. Nice. Repeat function button, dedicated. Volume control right there. Now these don't light up. They might glow in the dark. I don't think they glow in the dark. They just look cool like they do. We have a program button that does not exist on the radio, but exists here and uses to manually enter presets, which is interesting. And of course, also to program CD tracks. Like if you want to listen to like 2, 5, and 7, and that's it over and over, you can program the radio to play just those tracks. I think the MP3 player as well. EQ button here, that's nice. I think it's dedicated on the remote and not on the radio. So if you want to adjust your EQ, you got to do it on the remote. It's got a bass button, track back, track forward. We have incremental tuning back, tuning forward, browse back, browse forward on the radio. That's kind of nice. And of course, pause, play. This accesses your presets as well and lets you do ATS. So you press and hold, pause, play, lets you start the auto tune and save on FM or AM. Over here we have Bluetooth transmit. So yes, if you have wireless headphones, you can use them, Bluetooth ones, with this radio. Thank you. Awesome. Definitely need to see that. We have a sleep function right there on the remote. And here we have an numeric keypad for entering track information or frequency. And then we have up and down with our track. So down 10, up 10. And then what did I miss over here? Okay, this is folder. Okay, volume. Okay, folder. I remember I had a folder button. So yeah, you can change your folders up and down as well up there. What did I call that? Whatever. On the back here, it takes 2 AAA batteries, not included, so you have to provide your own batteries. Okay, I got mine installed because we're going to be using the remote probably most of the time. Probably. I'll get that lined up. There we go. But overall, feels really nice. It's not a cheapie. It's a nice remote. So for the money, yeah, liking it. All right, so what else we get? The instructions with the remote. We get to everything else. So let's go ahead and look at this for posterity. That's some pretty fine print there. Let's see how we're going to do this here. Now, there's a cool QR code. I don't know how it's going to work on this video, but I've seen people put the QR codes up, and you can do that here. So I'm going to do that. So if you can scan this QR code, you can download the manual electronically. So you don't need to have the paper manual. So if you lose your manual, you can download it right there from that QR code. Sweet. Okay, that's good to know. So over here, precautions. I don't think we really care, right? Product introduction. Boom. There you go. Let me go through this for posterity. More stuff the radio can do. Not sure if you guys can see all that. Yeah, it's really small print for me. I'm trying to see through the lens. There you go. Just in case I missed some, because there's just a ton of little functions that you can see there. So There you are, all the different things you can do. And yeah, looks like a random, it's got shuffle mode, sweets. People want to know that. It has it. In case I forget to say, the CD player and MP3 player also remember the current track and position within the track you left it on. So that's nice. So you can listen to hour-long podcasts, and halfway through and you stop it, it'll be there when you come back. Not bad. Auxiliary in function. Auxiliary in is also stereo playback, which is fantastic. We're almost through the manual, don't worry. I know there's a lot of little print here, but me doing this makes a big deal. We got the Bluetooth function, so it acts as a Bluetooth receiver, speaker, so that's good. And of course, launch for your transmit. So it actually used a Bluetooth speaker with this radio. It's pretty funny, but it works. Or wireless headphones. Cassette tape operation, tape recording. Tape recording, not so great. It records everything, but it doesn't do it great. It's unfortunate. Just like their TR621P I reviewed recently. Same thing. It just didn't record well. But, maybe they'll improve it in the future. I'm hoping they do. Got a reset button. Factory reset you can do right there. Okay, there you go. Boom. And, of course, the remote I just described to you. There you are. Pretty straightforward. And you got the sleep function right there. Sequence. All right, cool. And I think we're almost done with this. Yeah, last page. Last page and we get to the radio. Yeah, radio time. Specifications and a bunch of warnings in case you want to get busy with the radio and do some danger. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, this is safety stuff, right? You probably can't even read this. I'm just like showing, there you go. All right, maybe you can. Maybe you can zoom in. All right, we're going to put out to the side here. Get this stuff out of the way. We're going to use our remote, I think. I'll keep that handy. So, the radio. Yeah, let's go over dimensions of this bad boy. So, all right. So, we have, I don't know, I guess we'll just go like this. However I'm going to do it. It looks like a lunchbox. Look at this thing. It's all square. The whole thing is square. Is that crazy? I love it. Okay, so dimensions. We have the handle here. So, we have a length across of, or a width if you want to call it, 9 inches. We have 8 inches in depth from front to back. And for height, we have 5 inches tall with the handle down. And when you lift the handle all the way up, we have a height of 8 inches from the top of the handle to the bottom. In case you need to know that. There you go. Now you know. And knowing's half the battle. Yeah. Not the entire battle, half the battle. Okay, that's dimensions. Let's see, we got some size comparators. Just going to drop them right on top here. CC Pocket in the house is 12:02 a.m. Central Daylight Time in Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of any band scans, we probably won't do much with the radio. It's FM is strong, its AM is kind of weak, so yeah, there's that. But there's that pocket. We got the Skywave in the house, Skywave 2 to be exact. Just give me an idea just how beastie beast this thing is. And then if you don't have that, we have a deck of cards. Oh yeah, everyone's favorite, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can rap faster than anyone can. Rap. I don't know, I'm just having fun. He loves this mini boomboxes from Retekess land. He's Iron Man. Holy crap, this little deck of cards, you can fit 1 million of them in there, man. Iron Man. Yeah, right? I love Iron Man. Iron Man does not like todderbert. Anyway, I have problems, but that's okay. I like my problems. Do you like yours? Yeah. Anyway, radio time. Let's look at it. So features, there's a lot going on here. Right away, let's stop our top here. We got a lid. All right. Clear plastic. We got our CD. Yeah. Got little finger points to pop the CD out. Yep, you got to do that. Got a little hub here. This doesn't push down and release it, which I thought it would, but you just got to pull it up here and, of course, laser underneath. The basic stuff. RGB lighting. Yeah. I don't know if it turns on without the radio being on. Yeah, I'll show it to you in a little bit. There's a button for the lighting right here. It turns on, it just cycles through a bunch of fading colors. That's it. That's all you get. No modes or anything. But it's got RGB for those guys out there that have to have RGB on everything. So there you are. Me, I'm not really a fan of RGB stuff, but it's kind of cool. It sets the mood. If you got some cool tunes playing, you want to lower the lights down and impress the ladies or lady of the house. So there you go. There's your handle. Yeah, cool handle. This handle's actually built pretty well. Going to the side of the radio here, you'll see we have an opening. Got a 2-inch speaker behind there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if I can get a good... Oh, there we go. There's the opening towards the back. Yeah, 2-inch speaker back there. It's one of those, good sounding thump style ones. A little bass to them. I like it. Now, I wish these... Because this radio is a square, so the speakers are side firing, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, when you're sitting kind of close to it, When you're sitting away from the radio, it's nice room filling audio, which is cool. But when you're next to it, it's kind of weird. You'll get like weird like single channel in your head syndrome because you'll be hearing it from one side or the other. Sounds kind of funky. But yeah, this sounds really good for a 2-inch speaker. So you got that. Of course, you got the other side as well. I wish they were, my point was I hope they would make a model where they swivel outwards. That'd be cool. Like it was built in and you could pivot it out, swing it back in. That way you could have it forward firing and side firing or angled, however you wanted it. I think that'd be nice. What do you think? I don't know. Controls for tape recorder, as you can see right there. Pretty simple, right? We got pause, stop, fast forward, rewind, play, and record. Those buttons are kind of hard to push down. I'm not going to use this for a tape player mainly, but if I need it, it's there. Record, yeah, it's really hard to push down, but it's okay. Buttons, so we got a few. So we have Bluetooth. So if you want to hit the Bluetooth mode, just hit Bluetooth. Right, takes you right to Bluetooth. Receive, Bluetooth transmit, turns the Bluetooth transmit on. Volume, up and down right there. We have a power button with our function. Of course, that cycles your different modes. You go from USB, TF card, auxiliary, tape, CD with this button right there. Nice. Repeat function button. Our digital display, and the cool thing about this is it's a frequency display as well. So we have a digital radio, and it displays on here, which is nice. I like that. And I wanted the 621P to have that as well. But yeah, IR jack or IR input there for the remote. So here we have our track back, track forward, rewind, fast forward, incremental tuning back, incremental forward, and of course browse back, browse forward. Pause play, of course ATS, long press. When you're on AM or FM, it'll save the presets, automatically tune and save, and it saves up to 30 presets per band. So you get a total of 60 presets. Okay, that's cool. And if you have the remote, you can manually add your presets as well. So you can curate them. Because if you do FM, it runs out like right around 96 or so on the bands. That kind of sucks. It's a good FM receiver. Stop button. Okay, that's good. Power button, or what's that? Power button. FM AM button, your radio, and of course your light button. Turns the lights on and off. They work pretty good in all the modes except for AM. It has noise on the AM band. Okay, cassette door. Yeah, eject. There you go. Nice slow eject. I like that. Looks like, styling. All right, great. And of course, over here on the side, you can see we have another speaker, 2-inch, driving this bad boy. Okay, there's your label. I can zoom in on that. There you go, 5-volt, 2-amp input, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Okay, cool. Hong Kong, Retekess, you get it right. All right, and on the back, which I did not show you yet, has our antenna, FM antenna. It swivels, 360. Yeah, I love that. That really helps. And it's got a little notch here to hold it, and that extends out to a whopping 21 inches. Nice. And here we have our headphone jack. Headphone experience, everybody wants to know. Usually I like to share stereo in all modes, except, of course, except AM. We all know that. There's no AM HD on here or AM stereo. Just get over it, guys. So people that ask that, I was like, wait a minute. There's no AM stereo, so done. No hiss, which is fantastic. I like that. So I like that's important. Good to know. I did notice Bluetooth Bluetooth receive is noisy. You're not going to be using this with Bluetooth receive, so I don't even know why I checked it, but that's the only thing I noticed. Little noise. Everything else sounded fantastic. There's a little popping when you switch different functions, so just so you know that, be prepared. If you're sensitive to pops, it does pop when you switch the bands. It is on FM and all modes, actually. CD, Bluetooth, all the modes except AM. Strong lows, moderate mids, strong highs. And that's using the EQ as well, trying to go through all the EQ modes. And that's pretty much what it averages. AM, expect a low neutral tone. Done. Okay, auxiliary input, stereo, USB thumb drive support, micro SD card support. I do have one inserted, that's mine. 16 gigabyte, it works. I think this is the status of the playback. A little light here, because when I plugged in a charger for the USB-C, it does not light up here. It just flashes a charging symbol on the front panel on the display, digital display. That's for, I think, the MP3 playback probably flashes. I don't know. Over here's a reset button. I haven't used that yet, but there you go. A little case venting, but no AC inputs. So this is what you got, your DC input only and your battery. So, but the thing about this is it's lightweight with the battery. It's really nice. The 621P is real heavy with the battery. There's 6 D cells to run that bad boy. Definitely. So I like to go over the reception reports, and we'll go ahead and just demo this radio. So FM reception is scored a really good score of 73. Stations found in my area, and I based it on a 5-tier method: fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. And yeah, this scored a solid 3.5 stars, and that's because 73 is really good. It's well above average, so good to very good. And I give it good selectivity. interesting about this radio is a little bit of a glitch. I don't know if it's only my radio, but when I'm tuning incremental up the band, if I get a lot of distortion, like I get to a station where I know it should be there and it's all distorted, it sounds like there's 2 stations coming in or something. If I go past it once and then go down and back to that frequency, it's fixed. What's up with that? Or if I use the browse that station, press and hold, and let go, and it stops on that station, it's fine. Or if I do ATS, it saves with no problem. So I don't know what's going on there. But just know that if you get distortion on a band you know is good, a frequency on FM, just go up one and back down one and off. There you go. You're done. You're fixed. If you're going up. Now, if you're going down the band, if you're going backwards from the top of the band, you're fine. It's one of those weird things. So yeah. That's FM, daytime AM. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the big one everybody's going to know is daytime reception. It's good for locals only because in my area, it's not good for the U.S. It's 9 kilohertz tuned, and there's no way to change it to 10. I don't understand that with this radio in this day and age because it's digital. You would think it would have some type of like button combination you could access to change from 9 to 10 kilohertz stepping. I told Retekess that, and hopefully they make that change, or at least they make a 10 kilohertz version available to the U.S. market. There probably is, and they have 9 kilohertz versions for some reason. So just so you know, it's 9 kilohertz tuned. I'm not a happy camper, but we'll demo it anyway. Okay, cool. So I'm going to turn it on. We're going to do the MP3 player first. Rock and roll. So I'm just going to show you the controls. Now, it's really hard to see a display too, so like when you turn the radio on, you won't be able to see it from the top, but you'll be able to see it from the side, like this angle. It's really weird. It's a weird viewing angle as well. So let's go ahead and just press and hold the power button. We're on tape mode right now, but if I go like this, you can see what I'm talking about. It just disappears on camera, and same as in person. I can't read that. It's gone. If I turn it, it comes in nice and sharp. Go figure, right? So let's go change our function. We're going to go to the micro SD card and jam away for a little bit. Okay, there we go. The Retekess TR642. Okay, not this radio. There we go. Stereo.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Can't see it.
August here. Yes, spring, and the whole world's kind of lousy with Mother's Nature. Might where the elite focus. What? Well, Oh, she is, huh? She's sitting out on the fire escape? Oh. Well, she don't do that in the winter, so it proves it's spring. Yeah, the time of the year when the birds and the bees watch people and take notes. Yeah. In other words, you know how all year long a guy sits around thinking about dames? Well, spring is when he does something about it. Yeah. Well, Duffy, why don't you be more romantic? Don't spring mean nothing to you? It means Eddie and me should get busy with the spring cleaning? Duffy, it's employers like you that give work a bad name.
There you go, some old time radio. Looking pretty cool. Now, I was trying to show you the repeat functions, and you can't see them on the display. Darn it. So, but right now I have repeat 1 showing here, and if I hit it again, it's repeat folder, all one folder. Hit it again, it's repeat over and over the same track you're on, and then random. So, yeah, and I'm sure you could do that with this button as well. Turn it off, repeat 1 over and over. Sorry, repeat folder. Oh, it's actually more than I thought. This is repeat, I'm not sure what the entire TF card over and over. Okay, that's cool. Repeat always, and then here's shuffle, random. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's showing these little icons. You can't see them. And we've got a battery status LED right there. Of course, track information. And of course, our status going on there, what mode we're on, TF card. Okay, not sure if you can read that, but it's just an odd display that light's always on thing. And I don't know, but that's what it is. And this mood lighting is cool. I like that. We're going to leave that on. So, tape player is pretty basic setup. Just hit play. Now, it does have some motor noise, but we'll go ahead and play. Whoops, we have a tape first. Hold on a second. Function. Tape. Okay.
Comfortable in this room. Well, I can't argue with that. It's right from the old sow herself.
I got kind of loud. But there's the sound of the motors. So if you're recording, you'll hear that.
When I think of poor George and the kind of house I used to keep for him, well, I won't say a thing. Oh, go ahead. No, I'm no longer a mother. I'm a mother-in-law. And I'm not one to step out.
Okay, you got pause. So you can hear motor still going. And then stop. There you go. Boom. Tape. Okay, that's easy, right? And then eject, and you saw it. I was running a, I don't know, Lucille Ball. Yeah, from 2000. This is awesome. Radio Spirits. Look at that. Used to do cassette tapes. Love it. I did use a blank tape to do some recording, do that test like I mentioned, but the recording just isn't that great, so you probably won't use record on this radio too much. I really wish there was a record function digital to the micro SD card slot. That would make perfect sense. Then you could copy your CDs and your cassette tapes, back them up to the micro SD card. Hello. That's like, would be awesome. Just putting it out there. You can also do transmit. I think if you tap that button, I don't know if it's showing it on here. There's a little transmit icon there flashing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really hard to see this on the screen, but there's a little transmit icon flashing right there. Okay, hit that again and turns it off. So we're not going to be using wireless headphones with of course, this video, but it's there, which is great. Sounds good. Okay, so what else we got? So we demoed that. We got CD player, so we can go to our CD player, spin up. Yeah, this is a cool thing. You can watch it spin. How fantastic. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Cool. That's a good safety feature. It has a sensor for the lid. Okay, cool. We got our RGB rocking.
Yeah, I'll help him. Just one thing, Fatso.
Yes, Jeffrey?
He's the wrestler. He takes the falls.
You can fast forward.
Hi, want to work out?
Looking for Mike.
For why?
For reasons?
Whose reasons?
My reasons.
Okay, so I'm Mike.
The name's Regan. Line.
Oh, that's CD player in a nutshell. Pretty basic stuff, right? Yeah. And you could use this to, again, to program, you know, which tracks you want to listen to. If you listen to one or two, whatever, you know. I don't see a stop button on here. I see. Oh, there it is. Stop. Hello. I can read. Where's the stop button? Deep, deep, deep. Right there. It works. Beautiful. All right, what else we got going on? So we're going to turn off the RGB, I think. Yeah, we're going to go to Bluetooth mode. Actually, we'll leave the RGB on. So Bluetooth. See if my phone's connected or not. There we are. I think we're connected. I think it's a sound. See a flashing play symbol. Cool. So flawless Bluetooth connection, remembers, so that's great. Phone's 20 feet that way, so yeah, cool, it works great, I love it. So there's your Bluetooth. What else we got going on? I think I went over all the modes. We're not going to demo auxiliary, so let's go to the radio. Everybody wants to know what the radio can do, so we're going to go to the AM band first. We're going to turn off the lights. Yeah, because that does affect the AM band. And look, 9 kilohertz tuned, how much fun. Yeah, not going to be fun at all. Presets, you hit play to bring them up. Preset 1. And that's pretty much it, I think, on here. Didn't find much. Yeah, didn't find much, I don't think. Yeah, just found 2. When I did the AM band today. Okay, 720. See, 720 is going to come in perfect because it's right on frequency when I hit 9 kilohertz stepped. This is WGN Chicago.
WGN TV Weather Center and the WGN TV Weather app.
720 is a good station. There's 9 kilohertz. Yeah, it's not going to find much doing it this way. It's not going to stop because it's not really landing on anything. So browsing ain't going to be the deal, unfortunately. There we go. The antenna, it didn't sound that great. The antenna is located right here, like on this side or this side. It's somewhere along the left or right side.
Next, Philly's permanent manager. Kevin, I don't think it's a question of
So this is 1000 MVP Chicago, and then of course that station before was actually Winnipeg, I believe. 690 is or 990, excuse me, is a Canadian station, about 600 miles. So cool. So that's the AM. It's not great. It's unfortunate, but it's what you get. That's it. Good music playing there. Yeah, if I go down to like 670-ish area, see how close, there we go here. So that's the score, Chicago 670. You're picking it up though, even 4 kilohertz down.
Is Westwood One Sports Night. Here's Linnell Willingham.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to FM. So I'm going to go over here to FM. There we are. Let's look up an antenna, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and hook a wire up. Give ourselves a little bit of reception, and then we'll do final thoughts on the radio. So let me just grab this and clip this on there. Maybe we can do it this way, yeah. Some lead-ins. This will help, hopefully. We'll see what we get. I'll just prop it up. Because I'm having a hard time showing you that display. So I don't think I can put something underneath it's going to help. Let's see if the deck of cards will help. Iron Man, get in there and help. You don't want to help. Yeah, he does. All right, the Iron Man's helping. Okay, cool. Sort of. You can kind of read that, right? So let's go ahead and just cruise the FM band and hear what it sounds like. Turn it up.
Practices.
We'll just browse.
Rule that possibility out, and therefore you're inconsistent. And I thought, well, now there's definitely a certain logic to that. And I began to think, gee, once we accept contraceptive practice.
Okay, I want to know about that incremental. So you get the idea, right? So we're going to go browse.
For about a week in support.
stereo, FM stereo, beautiful.
Service on Wednesday starting at
Were created a long time ago.
So how extensive?
Getting first seven.
Dance Factory. Good song. It's picking up a lot. Sweet. Okay.
Last year, I had back pain.
Getting Dirty Band. Classical music.
Midnight Sun, right?
Song is about to play.
Yeah, it's not a long one either. Okay.
Hey, they didn't bring in McCarthy. They didn't.
Okay. Whoops. We can go to 105.9 there. News. I can't pick it up, but that's okay. We're already through. Okay, and... Okay, static. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that down. Press and hold. Nice. Okay, cool. We're done. Okay, there it is. So let's go over some final thoughts. Let me just bring this up. Move Mr. Iron Man out of the way. Yeah. Disconnect this antenna. Probably turn the RGB off. Turn the radio off. Press and hold the power button. Turns it off. Yeah. So there it is. Okay, let's talk about what I like, dislike, and final opinions on a TR642. Yeah, these little mini boomboxes are a lot of fun. I do enjoy them. But this one's different. Definitely, it's got a lot going for it. So likes, it's lightweight. You know, this is very nice to carry. I like that. It's not super heavy. My wife can carry it around without complaining. So it is a bonus right there. That's a big deal. Yeah, built-in handle, of course. This handle feels substantial, which is nice. I like the fact that it has presets. Very cool. I like the remote control now. Yeah, I enjoy having this. This is really nice to have. And you can, of course, turn the power on and off with it from here. Just fantastic that you can do that. You know, remote power on and off. No, nothing fancy. And this one, you just tap it. You don't have to press and hold anything. So, loving it. And, of course, it has Bluetooth transmit on it as well. So, yeah, that's a good setup right there. And the sleep function. Yeah, loving that. So, you get the remote. Sweet deal. What else I like about this? Yeah, I mentioned presets. The repeat functions are nice. Of course, I mentioned Bluetooth send. That is fantastic. Got to have that. USB-C charging. Okay, that's very convenient. Remember the track position on the CD and on the MP3 player. I found that to be nice. All modes coming in stereo. Of course, on headphones and as well as the speakers. Digital tuner. I do like having a digital tuner. That's very handy to have as well. And of course, FM reception is good. So it has to be up there in my likes. Dislikes and wants. Well, I want the AM band fixed. 10 kHz stepped please, Retekess. That will make it useful in the US. EQ on the radio. You notice there's no EQ button here. I missed that because the TR621P that I just reviewed had an EQ button dedicated around the radio. I missed that on here. So if I'm just using the controls, I can access my EQ, which is kind of a bummer. That's not on here. So that would be a nice thing. I could care less about the RGB. I would like to have maybe this button be the EQ, please. Just EQ. Or maybe this can dual both, like press and hold for the light. Just tap for the EQ. That makes sense, right? EQ/light. There you go. Best of both worlds. Better recording. So yeah, I wish this cassette player recorded better, or it had recording directly to micro SD card. That'd be more convenient for the modern age. Yes. That's about it pretty much. Yeah. So easy to read display. Yeah, that display was bugging the heck out of me. You saw even on the camera, I had a hard time displaying that and showing that to you guys. If you're sitting down, you see it perfectly. It's like clear as day. But at this angle, you can't see it. Top down, this is what you're doing. You're loading your cassette tape, you're loading your CD, and you're trying to see what's going on the screen. Yeah, like change position. It's a hassle. You gotta monkey with it if you're standing above it. So they need to fix the viewing angle of this. So you can see from this angle and from straight on. They do have LCDs. You can see them from multiple angles. I don't know. They didn't do it well here. They could have it like from like underneath where you don't see it very well, but straight on and above would be great. So fix it. Overall, what do I think about this? I give it a recommendation. Yeah, for the price, for $56, it is an awesome multimedia player that does everything you need to do, and an FM stereo radio. I love that. It has all that for you. It just needs some tweaking for perfection. That's it. So it still gets recommended. Upvote. It needs a few extras, especially like the AM radio be fixed and the recording. And this thing will be really nice. I really enjoy it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you like the radio, give it a big thumbs up. If you like Retekess products, want to see more, subscribe to the bell icon if you haven't already. And of course, 3, comment down below. We think about these mini boom boxes, especially this TR642. Is it for you? Do you have another one? Do you have like the 621 or the 621P that I reviewed previously? Because that's a cool one because the speakers are more forward facing. I find it to be much more, I call it easier listening versus the side firing. That's just me personally. Let me know what you think. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.